Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode by BitFirst Capital. This week, we're going to discuss about 3 different ways of getting Bitcoin exposure. Number 1 is by directly buying Bitcoin via an exchange and keeping it on the exchange or withdrawing it to your own private wallet. The second and third approach, which I mentioned, is the spot ETFs or through Bitcoin Treasury companies. The main advantage here is that you don't need to worry about any custody. Right? You don't need to remember a seed phrase. You don't really need to worry about your exchange getting hacked. And the risk is much lesser. But the disadvantages is that you're not actually buying real Bitcoin, right? You're kind of just getting exposure to it. So it's not that you can just decide to, buy a coffee with it if you wanted to, or for any other such transaction-oriented feature, right? But the advantage is that most likely you will be paying capital gains tax when you realize the Bitcoin sale. So that's like a very good thing to have. Talking about the spot ETFs specifically, unfortunately, not many countries still allow it. So for instance, there is no local Bitcoin spot ETF in Japan. So being a resident of Japan, if you wanted exposure to that, you would have to open a global overseas trading account, brokerage account, and then buy spot ETFs through there. Then the final one is publicly traded treasury companies. And MicroStrategy is one of the most popular ones in there. Now it's known as Strategy. And that's basically getting exposed to Bitcoin. And the company can do various things like, leverage what they have to buy more Bitcoin and some very fancy things like that. But now the downside is because of this leverage, things can go really bad if the Bitcoin price is, suddenly taking a huge pullback for that matter. But one of the biggest advantages is that you can buy MicroStrategy or MetaPlanet through many of your retirement savings accounts, which are tax-free. Again, talking about Japan, for example, you can buy these stocks through the NISA account, and that makes it tax-free. Of course, there's an upper limit to how much you can buy in a given year, but still, it's very generous. And I think it's a very smart way to get Bitcoin exposure, in my personal opinion. That's it for today. So I hope you find this content useful. And if you do, then please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. The date today is 19th August. The Bitcoin price right now is roughly around $15,000 US. Thank you.